Hey everyone, Magic Flying Potato here. Hope you're doing well. And finally, the SHROOM and DOOM update is out. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the dev notes to see what they have included with this 1-year anniversary, the 0.10 update. So under the patch notes that the devs have released is the new boss. The Broodmother has returned and totally updated, totally creepy and scary, but yet it's going to be a fun thing. So you have to go to the den and lure her out with the craftable treat called the Broodmother BLT. The way to get that is you got to go into the Haze Lab, and you also got to go up into the hedges to get the recipe. We will do a walkthrough of all that later on. The Archer robots now have a they shoot a ball of electricity at you, or a ball of doom at you, I guess. So that's something you got to be aware of when you're going into the labs now. So the ones that do shoot have a different look to them. They look the same, but they have something on their back, so you kind of look out for them. The ball is kind of slow moving, so it's pretty easy to dodge, but with the close proximity of the labs, sometimes it's a little bit hard. So phase 1 of the pets, weevils and aphids, can now be tamed. You need to do a little goop thing for them to be able to tame them. It takes a couple of the little bowls of it to actually tame one of them. And yeah, you could pet them. You cannot name them as of right now. And they just kind of do their own thing and follow you around as well. But you do have to be careful, because you can kill them if you're out there fighting and swinging around, or if you just swing at them, you can still kill them. Weapons, crossbow. I love the new crossbow. I think it's fun. I know it's definitely slower than the regular bow, but it has higher damage. I just like it. The whole crossbow thing is fun. Lots of new buildings and building materials. Half walls, curved walls, crenellated. Killed that word. Those walls right there. Curved doors. So definitely going to be a lot more roundy buildings being able to be built. Also some new roofs, flat roofs, peaked roofs, and dome roofs for the clover. New stem buildings, pretty much same as up here with the grass ones. And they added two new stuffed creatures, the ladybug and stink bug. Here is an awesome one right here, is the building flipping. So if you're putting up like the curved stairs, only went one way prior to the update, and it kind of made it difficult to, make your building right, being that they only went one way. Now everything can be flipped the other way around, and gives you a lot more freedom for crafting and building, which is awesome. The wall replacement system, so with you could update your walls without tearing down the old ones. You just select the wall that you want to put over and replace the old one, and you craft it. The new building products are the oven, which is what you're going to need to build the Broodmother BLT, which is found with the Burgle chip that is down in the Haze lab, and the new grinder. The grinder is what makes the goop to feed to the aphids, and to get your pets to make the little bowls of food for them. Mushroom garden update. So they totally renamed the mushroom gardens to the garden patches, and now you have 4 options of different things to grow in them: the mushroom, raw fiber, sprigs, and clover. And also different fertilizers produce different effects. Spoiled meat will also help you to do this as well. And the result item depends on what you plant it. Fertilizers can be used to augment the growth. Here you go, the mushrooms and crow feathers. So the mushrooms, every mushroom that is out there now can be utilized. The little ones, you can eat them, and you can now use them for other things. And the big ones, you chop them down, gather up the pieces, and you're able to build with the mushrooms. So now we could have mushroom buildings. Crow feathers now are able, you're with the crow feathers, instead of just getting 1 for 1 when you chop it up you get 2 or 3 now. They kind of changed that one up, and you're able to build crow feather roofs. 8 different types of roof pieces in total. These are unlocked with the new Burgle chip in the Whip Haze Lab. I didn't know it was called the Whip Haze Lab. I just knew it was the Haze Lab. Building pillars. Let me get a drink of coffee real quick. Anyways, okay, so the new pillars, you got clay, stem, pebblet, and mushroom pillars. They are definitely nice looking pillars. I played around with them in the public test, and yeah, it's there's so many more building options, which is going to be so much fun to see what's going to be out there and built. Sitting in chairs. Okay, so yeah, you can now sit in chairs. That has been a big thing, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather do things in the game than just sit around in a chair. But yes, people have asked for it and they have released it. So go ahead and sit away in your chairs. Yeah, not my thing. But anyways, achievements have also come out. So I know I've seen them pop up on my Steam account. And now that I've also got the Microsoft account as well. And so, yeah, 20 new achievements have been out there. And there's 4 secret ones and 16 regular ones. I almost messed up on that math because math and me do not get along very well. 2 new mutations, the mom genes and the Mithridatism. Killed that word as well. Unacquired Burgle chips. If you look on your map screen, you will see locations where there are Burgle chips that you have not found yet. I don't know if I like that one or not, because I know with some of them you had to think about what you were doing, and you had to kind of like uncover the mysteries of them. But now they're just say, here you go, this is where they at, go get them. Again, not sure if I like that or not. I mean, I do, but I don't. It just kind of takes away the adventure of it all, trying to find them. Giant food items, the Billy Hog, hot dogs, Archer cookies, etc., have been adjusted. So if the food item is there in the actual full mode, ants will no longer be able to destroy that food item. Once you harvest them and you leave it laying around, then the ants can get them. Combat infected weevils now apply a durability damage over time to enemies within their explosion area. Creature scaling in the multiplayer has been adjusted. Hit points of creatures, stun meter, and more creatures are affected by the scaling. Poison now has a unique death message in the game as well. Interface silk rope now appears in your crafting menu. The world large mushrooms throughout the world can now be harvested, as I said up above. And again, here's your feather harvest noticeable grant. Oh, 2 to 6 feathers instead of only 1. I said 2 to 3. The grill, which is you're gonna need the charcoal from the grill to fuel your oven. The grill has been moved. It is now against the side of the pond. It's up high. You don't need to get to the grill. Go below it, and there are a few charcoal bits laying on the ground. You will need a tier 2 hammer to get to it, just to let you know where it's at. We'll definitely make some videos about that as well. The green machine smoothie, you need algae instead of raw fiber to make it, and this is where the fresh food for the smoothies has come into play. You need the fresh food variants of apple, cookie, sandwich, and hot dogs. So you will get 2 different styles. Just make sure if you want to make a human food recipe, you need the fresh variant of it instead of the regular. Clover roof and all variants are now unlocked via the multi-story bases Burgle chip unlock. If you haven't got the multi-story bases Burgle chip unlocked, that's the way you will for the clover roofs and stuff like that. Durability of almost all weapons armor has been increased by 25%. Armor glue and super glue can now be sent through the grinder for partial material. I guess this is for people that have not destroyed their armor glue or super glue and still had like tons of it sitting in their inventory, because I did away with it a few patches ago. So if you still have it and you want to get material refund, you just send it through the grinder. So yeah, again, sorry for the long one, but this was a lot and they have added a lot. So let's go ahead and let's get this game, the update, download it and start playing, because I know it's fun, and I know everybody has been waiting for this. And I will definitely start coming out with some new help videos on a lot of this stuff. So if you guys have any questions or comments about this, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, once again, you guys have a great time out there with the newest update. Good luck with the Brood Mother and finding all the new stuff and building. Once again, this is Magic Flying Potato and I am Oot.